In a shocking development, Khalistani organisation including SFJ and Guru Nanak Sikh Gurudwara Temple have opened a so-called Embassy of Khalistan in Surrey in British Columbia, Canada. This embassy has been opened in a building in the Gurudwara premises that is a community centre. The building was built with the funds provided by the government of British Columbia. That is also the shocking part. Recently, the government provided $150,000 to install an elevator in this building as well. What really is going on in Surrey in British Columbia, in Canada, is a big question. Embassy of Khalistan. My colleague Siddhant explains it better. Yes, Siddhant.
Well, that's right. So this particular premises, this particular community center has been funded by the provincial government of British Columbia. In fact, the locals are telling me that $150,000 were paid for that purpose. Now, yesterday night, this morning, this board has come up outside this community center, which says, and it's written on the board, Republic of Khalistan. Now, Khalistanis have come up with this embassy of Khalistan, next to this Gurudwara, and in fact, now the locals are demanding. The authorities, in fact, they are putting pressure on the government of British Columbia to pull down this board, to remove this board, because as it is the government-funded building, any private organization or a group cannot put its board on the government-funded building. Perhaps that's the demand coming from the locals in British Columbia. But this is not the first time that Khalistanis have come up with this concept. In fact, in the past also they have done multiple such things, coming up with their own consulate, embassies, etc., etc. So each time around, these are just ideas they keep floating, just to keep their separatist movement alive. And perhaps, again, this has been done by putting board of the Republic of Khalistan on this community center in Surrey, British Columbia. But locals have an issue with it, because locals have to say that this building has been funded by the government of British Columbia, and no private company, organization or a group can put its board on the building.
Okay, Siddhant, thank you so much for that.